How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down bullish sentiment, trends, and technical analysis in the markets. 10 days ago, I told you guys that Polkadot was ready to explode. It was actually my first video on the channel, and fortunately, I was pretty right about that. Polkadot had an amazing day today, hitting almost 20% gains. So as you can see here in this video, what I was talking about was a bullish divergence where we had support lines opening up this way and the RSI was dropping and finding lower lows, which didn't make much sense, and that's why we saw a huge spike. In the video, I was targeting a range quite similar to where the cursor is here now in the 40 range. While jumping over to the chart, you can see we actually blew right past that. So we hit this fib level and we went through it a little bit and finished, well, we're about to finish the day anyways, above it. So hopefully, we've also established this kind of new channel here, and you can see also now we have higher lows on the RSI, checking in, and we're actually at the top of the RSI. So look for this to kind of roll back a little bit, potentially test this fib level, even dip down as low as, hitting some of the lower fib levels at the $35 range or somewhere in between there. But look at all the support that we're finding across this here. That's obviously huge. And then this has been an insane trend line of resistance for us the whole time, the whole way up since July. We've almost completely flattened out against that. So look for us to make a push up here somewhere. So maybe the $50 range. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to go down first and then, go up or something like that. But that would probably be my next target, is somewhere in here where we start to test this line again. If we were to break that line, that's where we start to go potentially parabolic, or we start to see a huge correction back down. So be very careful making these trades here. I think there's still plenty of room for gains. People are calling for a $150 Polkadot by the end of the bull run. To put that in perspective, that puts you up here, right? So that would mean we do something like this and go completely parabolic, probably similar to what people have seen in previous bull markets. That's not necessarily what I'm predicting at the moment. Short term, I could see us getting in to this range here, so about the $50 mark, before we come back and hopefully use the $40 mark as some support for continuation. So look for that. Potentially what we could get here, this line here, this support could actually narrow for us because we have some other support actually up in here. So we see other layers of support here and here. It tests as resistance there. If we break into this, now we have a tighter channel for better consolidation, better gains with less volatility, potentially locking us into that $50 range, and then more before hopefully we blast off at the end of this bull market. So that is Polkadot for you guys. Notice too, one thing I want to point out is Polkadot and Kusama move in tandem. Polkadot tends to move a little earlier than Kusama, so look for the same kind of setup in Kusama. You can see here as well, pretty much the same resistance that we saw, across the whole top of Kusama there. Again, similar tight channel here, or a different wider mouth channel there as well, or wedge rather. Again, see us look to push into this range here, the 0.618, similar to as Polkadot is kind of reaching through that already. So we're going up to the 0.786. But Kusama has the ability, we've had a tighter consolidation here. It's kind of spring loaded. We're lower on the RSI. I think Kusama is the next one to run up here and could easily hit, the 0.618 and find itself in this range here. So, anywhere between 440 rather to 500. I think that is probably the next move for Kusama, taking up some real estate up in here, as we, test some resistance maybe, and then, bounce our way up in there. So be prepared for that. Like I said, remember, Kusama and Polkadot kind of run in tandem, obviously, because they're quite integrated with one another. But be ready for Kusama to start ripping. It already went up significantly today, up about 13% or so. And we'll look for, obviously, all of that to continue as the market gets primed for November, December, and hopefully the peak of the bull run. So that is all I got for you guys today. Make sure you check out Kusama as you're looking into Polkadot, or if you feel like you missed the boat on Polkadot, maybe take a little deeper look into Kusama. Do as I did, set up your fibs, set up some trends, some resistance, some support, and see some good entry points for yourself. We're really tight here on the EMAs, which is kind of nice. So as we start to separate ourselves, we'll have some nice gains there for Kusama. So like I said, all I got for you guys today, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.